hari ini start streaming Endwalker ya, early access ini servernya baru ya, jam 4 sore. Ini kayak penting tuh ya, karakter data. Oh shit, 894 Q. Nah, tadi ternyata bisa masuk. Oke, seenggaknya nggak sampai 1000. Aduh, tadi mobilnya langsung masuk. Oh. Oke, my bad. Soalnya kagak ada ini, aku pikir belum. Jadi di Endwalker ini gue rencana sih bakal main tank, healer pasti kan DPS, kan orang pada pengen DPS, orang main pengen DPS, healer udah ada juga. Yang mau main tank dikit ya, jadi ya udahlah tank aja, jadi pakai tank naikin gunbreaker paling. Gue tank cuma ada 2 sih, kelas yang di level 80, gunbreaker sama dark. Jadi ini jadi antara Dark Knight sama Gunbreaker sih bagusan Gunbreaker sih. Maksudnya damage sih kalau nggak tahu ya, ini kan ada patch ada patch note gitu sih, kayak ada potensi skill tank tuh banyak yang maksudnya dia nge-tank juga sih, kayak DPS, healer, semua potensi skillnya sih banyak yang berubah gitu. Cuman ya let's see lah, Harusnya sih Gunbreaker sih harusnya masih top DPS sih di antara tank. Oh, please let me in 594. Cepet sih, palingnya 10 menit harus selesai. World is currently full players in queue. Tapi tadi sih apa? Dia punya apa namanya? Login screennya sih jauh lebih keren daripada Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers aja pas login ada teriak. Ini keren lah, nggak maksudnya ini sih ada juga sih yang nyanyi gitu, cuma lebih keren lah bulan jauh. Jadi kita leveling tank dulu, awal jadi MSQ semua, tabraknya pakai tank. Apa sih ya kalau tabrak pakai tank sih apa namanya, gue waktu dulu pas di Shadowbringers tuh gue tuh levelingnya tuh summoner kan, enggak maksudnya kan mainnya kan scholar, cuma gue pas leveling kan pakai summoner. Jadi pas leveling di world kan pakai summoner, pas lagi nge-quest the best. Nah pas disuruh Q dungeon gue ganti jadi scholar kan, jadi healer kan cepet tuh masuknya cering instan. Kalau jadi apa, kita kalau jadi tank sih apa harusnya sih juga cepet. Ya DPS kan juga gede kan tank, karena healer juga gede sih. Ya nggak segede tank sih, tapi kadang ada sih healer kalau game itu kalau lagi bisa lebih gede dari tank, kayak apa ya, white match sih waktu itu gede sih. Yang bagian buat I want to play Reaper, pada rebutin NPC quest. The world is currently 294 Q. Ada 219. Kita lihat FF14 jobs. jadi bagi jadi dua sekarang ya. Kalau di Endwalker jadi adanya pure healer white mage sama apa namanya white mage sama astrologian. Kalau yang barrier heal yang tugas yang shield scholar sama sage. Kayak sih kalau healer sih apapun kombinasinya mungkin Sage nggak tahu ya. Kalau scholar kan yang jurus barunya kan yang kayak kalau di WoW itu tuh kayak druid bisa roar itu kan itu sih lumayan ini sih lumayan cukup bagus kalau lagi apa banyak mekanik yang mesti apa positioning spread lari kemana gitu sih itu bagus. Emang Sage ini apa dia nge-heal apa dia tuh kayak ini kayak gabungan paladin holy gitu, jadi kayak apa target tanknya gitu dikasih kayak beacon gitu dia. Tapi yang ini kan kalau beacon kan kalau lu kan kalau nge-heal dia juga ya, jadi kalau lu heal ke siapa yang beacon itu kan juga ke heal kan. Kalau yang ini lu DPS ya DPS boss gitu lah, itu DPS lu itu damage itu tuh kayak ada masuk jadi healing ke tanknya. Oke sih. Kau juga kalau di barrier heal, masuk guys. Masuk guys. Masuk guys. Masuk guys. Barrier hilang dong beltnya. Oke, kita leveling ganti kerja NB paling atas ya. Hilang. Trade Heart of Stone Master ini bagus ini. Heart of Stone Master ini dia apa nge-upgrade mitigation yang 25 detik sekali, jauh lebih jauh apa efeknya kan jauh lebih efeknya dari 15% doang jadi total 30%, plus kalau lu HP lu ngedrop di bawah 50 langsung heal. Let's go boys. Ya. Waktu itu apa? Waktu itu rage-nya apa? Sebelum patch kan rage itu mentok di 999 kan, gila. Di 1000 kurang 1. Sekarang jadi bisa di atas 1000. Oh, benar tampak sama. Terus juga ini stats sih juga jadi apa? Stats juga jadi kurang sih itu. Jadinya kan HP bisa apa kayak 170.000 sekarang cuma jadi 40.000. Revenue worth apa release rates ini kita pakai sering pakai sih. Sama hit of battle ya, karena kita kan mau leveling 1, 2, 3. Tentunya karakter Okay guys, let's go boys. The next ship to sail, Mordor. yang rame-rame ini. You are now in Mordona instance, area nomor 3. Ini area nomor 3 dong, sudah ada layernya. Ini apa nih? Horse chestnut cover. Oke, dikasih 515. Nah, ya oke lah, baik juga. Spires, ya jadi dia lo kalau dekat-dekat Spires lo langsung ke main control gitu ke template terus shielded ya standar lah ya. Ini lagu quest aja ini udah ada apa, udah ada bau apa melodinya Endwalker atau iya meskipun dia itu tapi di dalamnya ada sepem nimba. Was an eerie fog of silence that like it be temporary and there was ini itu it received this scratch battler boy. Okay. But in the lack of peace, I fear issues or the even catastrophe. We need to defy the mean of it before ini kalau yang masuk ke story langsung di skip, cut skin bodo amat kan. Ini benar lagi sure. After fortunate comments about the depan they were courteous to say at least the form. Sorry to interrupt, Tata. Ini lagunya apa? Lagunya awal-awalnya melodinya itu lagu apa awalnya River. You're the head of a subordinate ship bound to shore. Okay, let's go please. Associate of questnya cukup oke lah. Gue kayaknya mesti apa nih kuenya nih kurang di atas ya atau kue ya gue ilangin aja deh ya apa nih Dah, let's go boys. Komlek. Ini nggak boleh restart PC nih masalahnya nih. Aduh, jangan kolek dong. Udah beli ayam nih. Udah beli ayam nih. Clear water, beri bonus 3%. Mineral water. Aduh jauh. Oke, ini juga ini baru nih. Ini sekarang apa? Jadi list Ethernet sekarang apa bisa ngeliat targetnya nih. Anak-anak itu mau ke sini ya, klik langsung apa? Klik langsung pindah juga ke sini. Mana NPC-nya bapak-bapak? Ui. Pak, mana bisa lihat Pak NPC-nya? Halo. Waduh, Tataru kecil amat. Let's start Tataru. Bro, hello bro, hello bro, aduh, berapa sih? FF14 reduce speed, karakter duration system configuration ada setting karakter and objects quantity jangan maksimum Pak ya, kita nah kan jadi kelihatan. Aduh taruhmu, nah dapat anjay sampai mesti apa namanya bikin jadi minimum dong.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule, or so I'm told.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
It's funny. Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one. And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Charlian, Sir Estinian? Sir Estinian?
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian. Painfully well.
Better.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland. It's just, we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hellbent on destroying the world. And once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends. I'll hold you to that.
Ah, good. You're still here.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower. Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye, we your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Charlian!
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey! And please, please, be careful.
And so you venture forth unto the unknown. A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end. Treasure every moment, every step of your descent. And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
di map ini ikonnya icon Warrior of Light. Where's Tataru? Stampede. Stand on Tataru, please. Yeah. Kayak rada jittering patah.
Feel. Think.
Ini apa nih juga ini dari sininya sih juga apa namanya nih? Dari sininya videonya juga nggak gitu smooth sih.
The day has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt. Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Charlian should be coming into view at any moment.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last. My warrior of light, guided by the crystal. After your sojourn in the First, I believe you have your answer. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Eidolon has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, the swifter does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield. Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid. Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms. Monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable. Then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
Sharlayan is over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
Oh, what a fine morning. Oh, still a bit stiff though.
And a good morning to you too. Taken a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you?
Indeed, 'tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas. Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands. How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Alamegan soil. So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Charlian all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Charlian only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries. But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders, especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points before we proceed. The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Charlian's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration. Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Of course. The immigration officers were this way, as I recall. Shall we? Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly. I see by your mark you are an Archon.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Ishtola rule.
See how it glows. That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home. Now, who do we have here?
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that, the streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny. And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Charlian natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Name and occupation? Aduh. Champion berarti ya, artisan, adventurer by trade. Satu aja lah.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Valeno, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formally, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle! It is good to see you.
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way. Oh! Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Kalau nggak di minimal kayaknya ngelek gara-gara orang di belakangnya orangnya banyak orangnya di belakang banyak jadi ini patah-patah sih. By diary. pertama kalinya gue ngurangin jumlah orang yang kalau nggak di kalau nyolek tuh komennya hal yang pertama kalau di FF yang harus dilakukan adalah hibernate. Hal penting ini kalau ibarat ini kalau juga ya cuma dapat 15 fps doang. Out of stone. action cannot be assigned to a hotbar. Notice of Agora. Market board segala macam. Finals. Ini harusnya kalau generation tank udah nggak ada sih, ini hilang juga ini. Kalau hilang bisa taruh ini, bisa taruh apa namanya? Orang-orang pada punya title The Perfect Legend semua serempak. Nge-lag ya, gara-gara orangnya apa? Orang banyak begini wajib. The roster of the original platform marketing upon the forum atau sudah available version untuk beberapa dosa untuk anda konsumsi dan ada beberapa yang melakukan saya apa display dari orang dari deskripsi below the grading must go on. Respect all those such income goes with reading the organize and sementara ya gara-gara gue sambil streaming jadi apa? Jadi kebagi resource. Oh ini yang tempatnya ini yang rame. Ini udah ada yang itu tuh, ada yang persetan sama ada cerita we are right menjadi enak cerita dan lagi minggu segala kalau hilang NPC-nya sih oke, kita ganti jadi ayo hilang semua. Dia meskipun kita di kaskinnya ini kayak ada di dalam, tapi orang kita sebenarnya masih di luar lagi rame-rame, makanya ini nge-lag sih. I'm back and me fair habit me. You were hello Ojika Tsundika. Nah namanya aneh banget, Ojika Tsundika. Halo itu Ojika Tsundika, Administration Officer of Force, the student of Foundation. You oversee the day-to-day business of the Annex. Okay, the champion of Eorzea has been chosen to prepare her reports. So for me, this is the second home of students. All of us serve as an quarter for well of the permanent quarters along with the islands that finish the annex of all this information is available as well as shell of commercial. Ensure the Telerofoi kata-kata Telerofoi itu baru ada pas di patch 5.4 ya kalau nggak salahnya, yang abis The Heroes Gauntlet. Nah itu baru tuh 55 baru cerita yang si Telerofoi. So the door on the left is the main hall mechanism. Ini kayak apa namanya, kayak The Waking Sense atau yang Perfect Contact Windows. kali ya. Harusnya suara gue udah lebih gede belum? Soalnya gue bisa gedein suara gue sih. Properties, bukan properties ya. Bentar. Setting audio, caranya gedein sistem. Advanced audio properties. Nah, mic-nya ini gua gedein ya kira-kira ya biar nggak ini 5 dB ya. Close. Tes. Harusnya udah lebih mendingan nggak ya? Suara FFV udah gua kecilin, suara gue nya udah gua gedein. Tadi bukan pelan sih, musik FFV nggak kencengan betul. Oke, thank you infonya. Oke, thank you infonya. Apa? Oke, thank you. Oke, sip aja lah. Break rate kenapa burnout kah? Ya salah satunya iya. Sama ada hal lain gitu deh. Tidak bisa diceritakan di depan umum kan? Speak with Kyle on the main hall. Ntar rate-nya main rate baliknya Januari. Nah itu kan kalau di dalam ini nih kita sekarang di instance area main hall yang ketiga, di layer gitu, ada instance layer. Nah kalau cuma sendirian doang, FPS gue 100 tuh, cuma 100 ya. Oh ya, lebih 106, 108. Nah, ini peta Eorzea udah gede itu sekarang. Ini yang sebelah kanan Eastern ya, yang Doma, mana sih? Northern MP Lagnosi. Ini tuh yang sebelah sini nih, Orthard bilangnya, Orthard. Bagian timur. Feeling percent alert or colleges with weather so Kalau bedanya leveling di WoW sama leveling di FF. Ya kalau di FF ya kalau lu emang mau tahu ngikutin ceritanya ya kayak main RPG sebenarnya sih.
It's fine, Moriange. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Nah, tapi ini kalau udah di instance ini sih udah bagus sih ininya apa?
What may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition.
Tadi pas kalau lagi di luar yang rame-rame itu juga pas nontonnya juga patah-patah sih.
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan. Not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
Patah-patah ya, coba setting keep replay buffer automatically start streaming bitrate-nya sih bagus hijau. The first investigation to change with the ever.
As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording him. And at the other extreme, We have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Luiswa. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
Oke, Pit.
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldeth. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nidana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find...
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. It is possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern ally.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, and having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the... But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alize and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking. Of course, the more the merrier.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journeys. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nidana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigate...
Ya, kayak starium pas lagi di Shadowbringers. Atau ya kayak waktu di kemarin pas di Shadowbringers sih nggak semelek gini sih. Tapi ya dulu sih nggak streaming satu, terus ini ada ini sistem configuration 92 karakter object quantity ya udah progress window. Agak nggak ini ya. Lihat forum explore ke bawah. Notice boleh dengan dari konsumen dan holiday baru begitu scoring halan angkanya. To set forth of 4th of Nair. Both of the neuron but are of confluence sebagai urusan banget. Mengafan anian menentukan ini satu full retro. Dan I shall speak it just I have keep my silent. It's used to use it around if it is a good manage. Mengenai buat saya record aja, aku dulu keluar aja pakai teleport. Ini streamingnya patah-patah guys, harusnya enggak lah ya. Masih kayaknya lancar. Udah ada ini Reaper bukan sih? Iya level 70. The confluence anjing, dia ada apa? Ada macam-macam eitherite. Well, no, don't remember overdo again. No, knowledge of crossing over things, especially to understand that you can assist us. Test subjects, welcome anjing, test subjects. I'll need to explain. In order to put you need to be told beforehand. Okay, you can use it to seek out when you can seek out when a mess of either hard reading along the live stream. But incomparable limitation of either ride. But I will tell you there's a way to travel to other without being attuned to it. A way to teleport instantly to places you have never been. For longer billboards to travel that people might be more freely. Then because the extent that doesn't require attunement. Okay, truly, this changes everything. Maybe at this writing, the user need not attuned to this right, but the user must have been pre-attuned to each other. They virtually travel by 1-2 points. But it's happened that our first one have been installed here is another in Nimat. A port town in Metan, Indonesia has maintained strong ties with Red Azan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to those of their alchemists. Okay, so we're to test the rights of fortunes for you. I should mention that an incident identified my potential either. Will this be a problem? I don't know. My message is met to people like your good self. Magic will put you away without any effort on your part. Okay, well, a veritable dream come true, and for me to bring such things. But do we have pressure to use your shining invention? Your card is yours, so if you're willing, you are set. Okay. You may come struggle to find subject. Most people have a fear of their struggle to disability. But it's clear that you are most people. Hey, Mr. Crime knows how to pick them. Imagine stages are the mission before and Master will not present today. Oh, do you hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their responses were seated elsewhere. Large-scale project helmed by the former itself as an but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any education? No. 10 years ago, you changed. Maybe you didn't the best. You maybe had also the plaza. Okay. Where's the money man? Here, still in queue, no doubt. I look sexy as fuck. Wah, ini banyak yang pakai title Perfect Legend ya. For Travney Bound. Hah? Apa sih? Speak with wait at the plaza. Aduh, ini ada ini susah banget diklik ya Pak. Keramaian. Jual dia punya anting aja, either right.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Anjir, pakai remote control.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
What?
Si goblok. Thavnir instance layer yang ketiga lagi. Dari sarang dari kiri atas. Kayak di selatan gitu.
Thavne, home to city-state Rads at Khan. Rising from the southeast waters of
Oh,
the mountain,
ini
this
ya
island
ya
of
ya
plenty
ya.
served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples.
Lu kalau
Their
dulu
cultures
apa?
bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay for a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
Patah-patah ya, nggak enak ini, kesel. Anjay, tiduran.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish. Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Okay. Gimana berarti about tourist incident in time waduh. Oke, kita atun dulu ke Netherite. Aduh. Ada siklus. Oh, di sini bisa pakai ini ya, bisa pakai Orianje handover special made with apa? Finest precision grinding. Ini yang bawahnya this mana ini. Nothing is essentially so. Mangat tradisional, rapportan akan menjoin la competition around all the textile brother. To become celebrated and covered the world over. The woman world only aided by the Russian provocation. Kalau dia set combine make it really power saja satu ada bigger to use governance regulation. So the world pricing dapat juga opposite was weaker and was fails. Gimana tak kesulitan itu guys? Ini pada episode sudah bertakar jadi boleh ada rata putih masa dua hari. Ini nih apa? Kota yang ini dia temanya kayak lebih ke India gitu deh. 15 model 520 horse chestnut cover mono trigger critical hit sama tenacity. Nggak gitu smooth sih sebenarnya sih, ini apa gara-gara banyak orang ya. 68 73 graphic settings nanti benar left along. Oke. Spy the more your spy more ornament that's and the sign is sold the Habugul building like lagi mana? No, it's satu mana? Itu lagi gimana? White bird, aku tahu yang banyak itu kan lagi juga penting mobil para profesional harus to spy from Arbel. We still have all like under our nose, but this is as good as that. Well, we come out on the ghost now. Sini kayak patah-patah sih, bisa nggak kuat sih. 75, maksudnya sih dia sih di atas 60 ya, cuma gue juga ngerasa nih kayak rada patah-patah sih. Apa gara-gara gue streaming ya? Kayak waktu itu gue juga sambil streaming mainnya. Enggak streaming pakai apa? Kalian already have the order. This was to do with it. I don't know money. I don't know the plan of changing this one. No. Somebody has to work this so the whole area. Then there's a total thing of those thing of monster activity. And I mean, when I know it's out here, we can then wanting to take the but this will be an enormous loss. Is guarantee I do if I had several multiple offer we can postpone. And you are a merchant. Please tell me you're a merchant. I see that the secretary is excuse me. I have to see customer. Ya, lu dari quest awal-awal ini dikasih apa? Dikasih equip yang kayak harusnya bisa masuk sampai 510 ya, so can help you. I'm making money to speak with God and my chef is my uncle and people. I sell my Kasukaza operate for my business and born anything for a while. No, my person is so dear. My come on, let it come again. What is this to do? Did you say? How can we buy? I mean, please, you tell me to be like you. You see books on price with me, the portion I call them to sell, I want to sell them. It's a label with people. I don't want to do it because I can only get to my tongue twist. But then the time you can tell the business is done. The event will cannot be skipped. You may wish to catch any pending duty with your location. Okay. ini dia udah ganti 50, 60, 70. Oh ya ngomong-ngomong boundary style gue nggak berubah dong. Fuck. Bentar lagi nih, mau pakai ini. I mean your depth to my fish to share the everybody observe and learn. Jangan stres ngomong yang kita bisa tuh pasti jadi. You can macam beda dari mana macam ya sama kayak apa? Sama kayak tadi. Continue apa sih? Oke. Kayak tadi gua udah ini ya. Bisa pakai mount dong kalau gitu dong. Yes. Gimana? Apa ya play? Ini it's too risky out here. Out there. Maybe I will move to the city too. There's no place like home. I don't do anything dangerous. Oh man, I don't imagine to keep well clear of the tower. Well, no matter more about the environment, I had the idea. I hope that I can back to normal life the day that you can normal to give and itu speaking on me, those days become again me punya. Look at me, why have no some fresh fish today? Fresh fish you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. Oh, wait. Oh, can I remember very well again with some of this? LOL. Ya mereka sekarang itu salah kaya dia mereka itu besar. Nih apa nih? Sales. Dungeon biasanya mulainya di level 81. Savage Claw, Wicked Talon, Gnashing Fang 60. Dari sini kalau ini udah nggak ada, ini shift 2 sama shift 3 gue nih bisa jadi ini nih. Jadi ini continuationnya bisa gue pindahin ke shift 2 kan, shift 1, shift 2, shift 1, shift 2, shift 1, shift 2, atau shift 3 nya jadi double down. Ini petiknya jadi kosong sih. Bisa low blow. Nasi. Hacker, are you? Do you sell fruit by agent? If so, I want to be salmon. Let's say dozen. They don't need to be export quality. What do you need so many Amra for? I see a lot, but I must talk about the bringing to pile up by some token. Nothing is coming from search, but the goes with us. This and that. All of me very mad and constantly hungry. Are you serious? I know how you feel. Oh, tidak. Mesti agak agresif ya. Nggak bisa gitu. Mesti agak sedikit apa? Mesti agak sedikit agresif jualannya. Tapi nggak bisa terlalu agresif juga. Lol. Ini cobonya bagus putih-putih begitu. Ya ngomong-ngomong cobo, gua ada ini kayaknya. Apa? Grisal Green, ada nih 76. Terus ini dong. Bersama ini ada measurement. Aduh. Either thing else? No. Only the money. I just add later quickly. Oh, tidak. Anjing, cuma 1 dari 3 doang. Nggak boleh pakai mount nih, harus di jalan kaki biar sama speednya. Ada tuh. Buyers. But I can't. For them, this is the resmi weakness. Should I manage somehow? Nggak ada Mount Osma dong. Namanya lokal emang benar dari menghitung mana tambah malah maybe I'm just going to for the soldiers. Apa nih, The House of Divinities. Iya ya, nggak smooth ya, gara-gara gue sambil streaming ya, jadi nggak kuat. Prosesor sih cuma 50% sih, mungkin VGA. VGA kita cek dulu, nih aman sih. Monitoring power. Gajah. Kurang gajah. Aduh. Anjir, itu aja apa, gebuk-gebuk punya orang juga ke agro. How to thank you. Kenapa we have been targeted? You have as well due to fish in the city. We are going to but fishing on the ocean. I see the children we shall not travel alone. The question of me. This is the strange phenomenon from the tower. What's the can store the obvious really? I have no idea what they are, but they resemble to our divinities. the reason from the tower Zod or the all town. But they are not able to see the modern nation to bring only death. They have one and food of it art to thank outreach. Know that this and other parts of the rest of our we have journeyed to this land. In time we may force to contend this false god. We will learn whether to tell you about this and their true nature. We are going to say first really to think you had wedding fish. The question, yes, of course, I will get to tell about our god. I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller and we are good gods fearing folk, all of us, and we are not each other. And fish. Ini saya tahu juga itu akan. Ini harus apa namanya? Ini ada orang yang lebih ini dah masih di luar ini kan lebih kita orang di sini. Dan misalnya apa yang we are able to save them. Maybe they comfort it like us now. I say we can do solution dia kali. Aduh, ini yang bikin nge-lag. Aduh, efeknya keluar semua. Gajah. Ini ada kayak rare gini sih. Level 90 dong ya kali, bro. Itu ada either current ya, yang kayak begini-begini boleh diambil nih. Ngomong-ngomong gue juga pengen cobain ini sini gini pengen coba di gajah. Mana sih si gajah ini, dia berubah gak jadi ini. Ini udah nggak perlu lagi nih, ini udah nggak perlu, ini simpan nggak cukup. Terus continuation ini pindahin ke shift 2, terus shift 3 nya jadi double down. Ini memilih festival lebih pakai sobat home. Yang mana ambil dengan lagi level pressure to show yourself on the set. Ini orang kan dia boleh juga boleh biasa. Nama kangen orangnya lebih mau nanti happens. Ini nomor god bagi your filter your mouse. Soalnya mungkin ada itu photograph the manusia being of wisdom assume the form of man and the assume the form of the divinity the form of the ultimate and variant kan agak order last time just like we mortal can be are possessed of great insight and experience by heeding their teaching. better life, a better life. Oke. Ini nanti ngobrol gue just ahead what I could hear break up with her and this ancient time manusia Endra. Bacanya Basimgra. Deities who look like men and beasts repeatedly were locked in conflict. Evidently seeking the wisdom of Manusia, the Mgra cast aside their own head and took up those of their foes. Likewise, Manusia combated the might of Mgra, and so they resolved to trade hates. They were born new gods possessed both of might and wisdom, and they used in an age of harmony between two factions. Nor then on and sign of their esteem for one another, the manusia. Ini kalau pakai ini jadi bahasa Indo. Have worn animal face and the long limbs of man. Okay. Matsya. I trust. I remember something will be in the I will go fishing. Apologies for the but I wish to show you the hanging scroll with the person of our river deity. So I mean you would like to see it. Oh, they are Manusia. 3 sisters. The elder center one is the elder Sindufura, goddess of wisdom, bodies of Kimi Hall, her the highest. To her right is the middle sister Sandufura, a goddess of wealth, she concentrated among our followers. And another of Mindipura is young Subin, she presided over the craft and she's beloved by the weavers. Although each is worshipful with everyone, the sisters are actually portrayed together in this work. These people can their home for good fortunes. Invasion of the Manusia. The deities of Yerzia preserve water myriad aspect of life. What about the Mgra from X? Mgra whole power of the nature in its place they very part the guardian deity in time of conflict. Yeah, worship it all them up. You will find their image there. Among them is a god possessed of a Gajah head. Gajah's head. And he is venerated as the progenitor of Arka Saudara. Okay. And then there are dragons. They are complete variable on the story. You worship dragons, waduh, ke-trigger. It said that an act of the satrap, anjing, sarap. Dikit lagi nih, tinggal kurang T jadi sarap. That's the ruler of the Radzatan. Forged a covenant with the dragon divinity in the ancient time. The divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend hold that if the satrap is in it, his dragon ally will float to his aid. Okay, the dragon ally. He claimed to be a reliable storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The pleasure will be explained to here. I'm confident that you will be given some reward and the tower. We can just say thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe that we so cross we can listen in I'm going to call love you have not because of dragon, but we are not knowing how it goes. Masya, as I said about it before, you say going to see another. Oh, and you should learn and be beautiful again and say what you say. She's beautiful, huh? Because another button of the others eye when you may take care, you don't in there. Oh, jauh ya. Ya udah, lagi mana dong? Ini lo questing begitu aja, ini baru setengah jalan nih, 80. Ini sih apa sih namanya FPS ini kan drop ya. Coba kalau gue sistem gua di displaynya jadi full screen mungkin ngaruh. Oh iya loh, ngaruh. Turun ke bawah, lompat aja. Tapi streamingnya jadi nge-lag begini ya, patah-patah. Coba setting di 3D proxy window. Ini system configuration, coba borders window lagi. Harusnya ada lebih bagusan. Encoding overloaded consider turning down video setting or using a faster encoding preset. Ini sih kayak VGA nya sih yang nggak kuat sih. Dia nggak bisa apa nih, encodernya kayak mesti di nggak bisa pakai Nvidia ya. Arka saudara alchemist.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the Satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow. People of the Great Work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
Who are you people?
Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderuva!
Cinderuva.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Coba ya nih outputnya bisa gua kecilin gak sih? Jadi 30, waduh nggak bisa.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent a request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Ya, kok gitu? Ya. Kecewa. Padahal udah pakai matfish yo. Oh shit, 3000. bisa DC 9.000. Apa dulu? Ya sudahlah, ntar kita lanjut lagi habis queue-nya habis. Thank you guys. Nanti malam kita lanjut lagi ya streamingnya.